Department of Psychiatry, Children's Hospital, Pampa Sunye Bedin Komo, ADHD, yes, ayo hawa, ewo enipemu, adwinimu, yenka say yo about a challenge, mental challenge, you know, ebi. Mama tina say, yeah, the must say your friend mubabe cheche ye pa, di, emrenunti. Me say every cry, me shall say free Reverend Wattenbeck. So you can ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Okay,
it didn't in chairmate if when you are that's some what on suffering. ADHD no year, Sanya didn't know attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Say, oh, Nimpa, Onya de Jere, with ye asam na with ye na a so. On ye also just say emra oditie asam no eso ate anase esokra oni adagye won abrabo mu a oditie asam na wetie ne ye
just attention deficient
just say attention it's not that
oni attention no
oni okra okay na afen so oni say onyo bia oto no boya ade oye hype at say oye ade kakakaka
kan heja
enti ni men ne kabo mu a ese nipa ne attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Okay.
Now one of the neuro developmental challenges enti anya dia say transfer me say you obi na enyansan yare ade a ewo seni adwini si a develop an aspect of the brain ebe mo man can keep proper attention near in na yeah sometimes it's a little bit in your how kakra
ewo mu
the wo nimpa
okay a congenital okay
congenital issue
yeah they wo okay Mr. Na ya hwe your types ana
me patron your types
okay
ADHD ni your hyperactivity impulsivity ADHD and no say ni ka say hyperactivity na edi no kra e kire mo say nimpa no oye hyperactive or a lot of energy or the nanti rough na impulsivity no so akoye to say they act without thinking. Let me ask you, let me say, you are brand now.
Okay.
I want so many self control.
Okay.
I feel so. Yeah. Second one, I have inattentive. And now inattentive and distractibility. They do not pay attention to whatever they are doing. Bibio ye biano. Just say or yen anyhow.
So be prano.
And
what can come.
A combined type ebi ewo saa mienu ya maka we ni na no nti saa nipa no eno the commonest one combined type no aha obetu exhibit we kakra we kakra inattentive ni hyperactivity ni impulsivity ni kakra
okay
yo types ni ensa
just na adwi ni o ya de a inattentiveness no
eni o
teacher ya de a onye yi
obetu yi ade we onwie ni we jai no ye we
okay yo Reverend. So, you have signs and symptoms. How can we identify? Better you who say, Akwara we may be or ADHD.
Yeah, young fan say, Akwada or school. Young for school, Akwada, yeah, infanton. But the classroom na ye tradia. Or no, auntie. Or shall we, no, Akobo way, no, we team way. Na ha not in was sorry, but who said, Akwako Jinaha, or auntie, son or man, be any no. Emma akoda na dead say akoda we onyo bia otumi eye attentive otia asem se na enidi eye oyo bia emfa say oya ade is a little bit careless. He's not attentive to or shada ntie asam no osuma na ontie obekọ no so obekọ akoye adefofo teacher ni kasa ontie obisa question man nsa so asam no anu yero mama no and maybe kora emfa kwa mu se asam no kana bega so oni ha o wi asefoforo na ebia teacher ni kasa no no di agro ni ade nti na they are also not organized.
Okay.
Onye oye na dia basa okay. They are not organized at all. Now they can't start something and on to me say bibia no we say we ase kakra na de ato a say question kra na de gu board so a o cho sentence no refi no I say onya no ko cho number 2 na cho number 2 wo hwe na de na bibia ni wa keka esi enti wo akoda na ne bibia sabia basa na ebia mu ntimi mfa na ni nsi ade bia so they are not able to focus on anything enti stand no no na the otumi yira na de ade to akora ono ade na ade ato na adwun nya ne se ode ato so omutumi yira enoma basa pencil no de be ko school no ko nka be bia ode pencil no ko to
de bia be to pencil for frama de bia
ode ne canteen bowl ode ko ye onka be bi odidi ye kora onka be bi pot na ya odidi ye obetumi ayi ne mpabo ase obobo onka mposa mekobo esade no ekabom bebre nti saa no ma no etoa so saa for beye bia abe busumi nsia ede kwa ye sha se de ediwa abofra na abrabo titu se wadu mfia hu se odimesia se bia fi be mfemiensa konfinsia mfinso especially mfinso koni ye no na ede because I want a serious learning ne assignment it take place bia o man so nyese onkonko se kaka bombe bre nti eyade a ye tuya bona ye diagnose untumi mfa ne sa keke ye wo tester obetumi amani mpa no aye no you also need a professional to do that yes bia nya akoda bia ese bia no na tesa na fe so ansa betumi a diagnosis osimesi wo sa ADHD no ese etumi rule out all medical condition e bia na yare bi na eye na ema ninya sa ho na bia na washa say nya some brain tumor na say medical condition bi na ama abofra no oyesa so before we betumi a diagnose obi otisa no na che say ye na ko hospital into what no hospital a on be various test and examination nti omo aye medical ones in ewie na omo ntumi enhu bibi and then the possibility say bia what de abofra no eko eyin sente my meeting bo achem ni say my diagnosis obi a papa ni teacher for na adwe oni bi the child was an exceptional child wa be manabro so
nti na ni so keka
e che say onima ade teacher dey ade nto board no so na onim enti no asha se dinagoro
why two boss do so
onim afa
and you are
na dunu mu akwachire asha se no papa o problem so fi say na obuno say ade o de for exams go be first but so until now on sua de obekwa akobo we obekwa akose we no ati we book no ayese enti say one two bonus say one yeah o sorry ya na o sinimpa no obi a o de how ebebrem enti two bonus diagnose
ye da sipa na we wo kan ye na say wo kafa enkwada ho na si ye hu no ntem wo enkwada mu na me Mr. Hen ye wo adults e bia mete he betumi no matena na wo hu say ama maami we me suspect nti obra department wo adult edi ebi empanifo so obi ana
most at time to send ya reverend kind yeah you hun from age kono e ko see below 12 years but sometimes it to me progress e ko adulthood but na entire enye common see adult so ye to me ehun bi but common between age 3 and 12 years
na say somebody can obi betumi outgrow ana because e bia ya diagnose bia nkwada mu ne nka obewo oyini a etimi kwa ana
recent some 50% of almost have problem almost nyini edikora adulthood nti bi oho a awofo na nhyɛ dan koma ya diagnose entu ho na mo bia na onyi no na bi ono atumi eja normal because of discipline normal wo fie nti otumi boa nti bi oho a and one be on what they are able to fizzle out. But if you saw or the need to penny fizzle. Until they say, why not yes, I say, or on to me keep bibia who conned them says ya umbe drew. Untadia guha and pabo guha adana I who order linus biao. Now if you're not brave wompa, he can't stay focused doing one thing at a time. I think and then we see that way what to fapping akoto asase we if nti ebitumi nyi ediwura adulthood
na won penisi bebre ma bia na mema bi omo pema no ebetumi ayesa na so ofo ba you no won na tatu ofo ba you no ofa ba we no na tena kakra ofa we no na tena kakra ofa we no na tena kakra betimi ayesa na
mensanka we asamba in fact one of the condition yen sheda enko hwehwe se ye kwa akopemwa ya di ama ye fanse nipa na ne nso ohye onyi obejai not saa no di nyin wi a ansa me bia wahase na waye but ye hu ko ade a ye wokwan bebre fa so a ye de brabra no na ye de so enye kiara mom
okay
enya de a beka say ye medro etu ase
manageable.
Yes, we manage it.
Thank you.
Okay. Some normal but yanka say nipa no wa odibenyi benwa ne say senya ne keka ne oye ne normal no efa no esobeti na why a little bit polished.
Okay.
But say every adwenu mu no kura ne de enya de a ebetumi ayesa.
Reverend, where dey A level where dey A level question. Na wo kasa akwada bi no wa keka onse wo bakasa akora no kra na adwene nye usha but no a special child or special gift me so mini mo bi a me hu akwara no wachi no me si akwara be autistic akra fi si akwara no woni ne ma me ofia nsuo kra ka no ho a no ya anwa ka no ho a asa o sensory problem me say ka ho bi akwara no ko school so onima de because all learning difficulty kakra.
Okay.
And so teachers ni be friend papa ka sa akwada no ohunu no ma ohu a so for bi school mu ade obehunu akwada no so hu enti mo akwada no because akwada no was special gift akwada no hu ade che say de me kan say ohu ade a bia say o ka say mo fa ho a de obehunu anu na obehunu so and I'm kind of baby internet says some of these people autistic children and then ADHD no they have special gift tebia adom sonko wo mo so no etimi momo eye bibi sonko bibi o mo ni so heja na
no question ni say yes but and to me it's not easily to be diagnosed and no many be until say research to me atwini nyina de ababonten no we are limited in condemning it.
Okay.
You can't just condemn it.
Okay.
So sa no mo hu na no krese ya assess na nye hallucinations and yes ohun ade say visual hallucination or auditory hallucination that's a charger who can challenge that. But what we are saying say bibi ate say bia no yemfa no nko the right quarters.
Okay.
Emra yemfa no say etwom no na bia asore ni asofo ni ade etumi ka say condition when an impo wom anampo so bi yare a asoro etumi ka say osimesi ya ye no ho ato no bande ye wiase etesen kwa odi no ko aban apomden aso ya enanim de ni ya huru bebre me ye sofo Assemblies of God.
Okay.
And me ye psychologist.
Okay.
Me ne nkwada anante ache enti adwuma na me ye no I say me de ni je na me de ye.
Okay.
Enti se bia o metene sa me pese me hia akwada no e bia na ne kure ni adom ache de eno kura ko e ba fa so a me be ye no ha me nsran ka say I'm very careful here enye bia owo ADHD bia na che say sabi I mentally challenged.
Okay.
Though it is mental disorder, that is not mental challenge.
Okay.
And just say ADHD funa abon.
Most of them have a higher IQ.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes, because I told them be a high IQ no be very well. That is sometimes it helps them to do this multitask.
Okay.
But to me, at the same time.
Very creative.
Very creative. They can do that. So don't let us associate ADHD to mental challenge or mental retardation.
If you be here diagnosed no betimi abo yemre no ye ko nipa ba ko bi a o ADHD but o very successful.
Okay, answer na you be born him say remember risk factors no.
Yes.
Yemre na so na the day so yankokra
run ebusue no say ebusue no that recessive gene can ebi a wo so maami bi mo onyima or fa chemicals ebi say nsa
lead
certain chemicals taking like lead or thalidomide ni na no etimi mob ewo sa akwaya head trauma head injury akwa no kra to me di nitibo mrebi abesen kwa nutritional deficiency substance na asefo never biochemical imbalance oversecretion of hormones like dopamine serotonin na betumi result in ADHD ya kan wa say never be brain na ADHD by
okay say ya body papa kwa ye nyanim the world for say obi to say Bill Gates
okay
yenim DF Kennedy one time we own penny
president
yes president
American president
research has established
Elon Musk
oh
wow
so we have until say obi a enya say ontumi nyi me ni petitimu nem ehia say okọ na yehwehwe na ye bonti wan ba say o da sai suni e ban bi adia robro so sa fa no yes mo bebre e ho
yeah yes yeah damase samo Akua Asiedua Jackson, a clinical psychologist, Department of Psychiatry, Confanote Teaching Hospital, and Mr. Ahin Enoch, a clinical mental health nurse, Department of Psychiatry, Children's Hospital, Pampa. So ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity, disorder home como any day, no, yet see animal, instead of from the sign Ababoy Amaya to us. So now you change over me, move over Kwesi Parker Wilson, and take it over the more across over. Me din di PSC ladi, encantadios. Adios.
For this is your election field on Oyerepa TV. Now, I'll pay on the agenda. No, it's all about the NPP Manifesto 2024. Send a kind of social contract. A year and Nyoma say Nyamia Dom na Ghana for Twaba na Baumia na obeye president ne na pobeye vice. And Nyoma omususu sombeya Ghana and then Baumia can wasem. Another pay we spend some time and talk about it. Na mamuna kwaba at the agenda no so. The birthday kia and the PCSC for Ghana to say any health and lifestyle segment on the show. Meeting at the Kwesi Park Wilson. Now, and that's what you about me and your mom yansa 3 key things and no walk can watch them. A year in the focal point net Lord, which is cost of living. And the Ghana cost of living elsewhere amount for can watch them bebre. Dr. Mamba me say oba obey no my ye. Yakwan roads very important to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Sana jobs. Juma mbeblu no enye juma nya mokai the Ghana Statistical Service on the latest report on the buyer 1.9 million Ghanaian youth enye juma ye. And you know it's also very important for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Not a pay we try and understand policies in the year and some not kind of one of the things that I can when we say social media and for come was some teacher for or be boamo na on my talkers. Some are raising a lot of doubts about it. But what we should be able to pay? What's about me? What should know? I'm sure by now you've heard excepts over here. The policies, you know. What should be able to do as a mind? Both solutions said about me kind of no. And it's me a boy. I'm a 2 pound. And I'm not kind of. And it's me a boy. I'm a 2 pound. That is a question. Were you impressed? But the policies now, I don't pay. You back up my guest in the studio, Archibald Akua, into Akua, MPP communication team member. Why not pay? Archie, Akwa.
Kwesi mejoso.
Na bia bokodia.
Ambassador do mandaro ma me hoye na mjedi se wonso na ya hwefo the numerous viewers of your party will be hoye no pay.
Na me adom ye nyina ya hoye.
Asedan kanyame.
Right. And in the studios with me again, the Dean of Ashanti Region, NDC Communications and our communicators. My own very good friend, Mahmoud Kaboy, why not pay me? Who not chewa dog me? Nancy is a cabin to no mission come. No, Kaboy, I can't pay.
Yeah, bro.
You have a cordial.
We does work, Roma.
And so besides,
Okay.
Actually, meet me actually. Say, that's what Groma said, we need Groma.
Moving your dance, pa.
I see.
You my dance, make a dance, Kumu.
Because I come out, why you should. We just a boy, you know, young
position and money by your default.
I see.
Said your trains and the Chrome did that. I mean, someone doing now.
Right.
No one is easy.
Right. There was another pay there, actually in Kabori. And the Bebura, a year NPP for manifesto, and of course, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia manifested the Bebura. He titles it The Bold Solutions, and then, or say, to serve is to lead is to solve. In their manifesto. But Enra, from Panyakufo, one maybe there, Nanso, or your video, I can send me for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Napo, I can 9 words. And then my Bawumia, Nanado. But one of the things I kind of say, Bosse Bia Bawumia Shagana for Biano. So that was a testament of endorsement. Any GDR, another war a year Bawumia. It was for share just briefly. Sembia Mukano, Jumedi Nasi and Drap, or GST as our takrade to be precise. And for those of you who don't know, I went to St. John's, it's in many GSTs for the year. We are the rivals of takrade. It's in a for main share a few other things that cost and Drap. Now here we are. Then we get into the discussion.
16 years ago that Mamadou Bawumia and I first met and decided to join our lives together. I can say that there's not one day that I've regretted joining my life to his and his to me. In opposition as well as in government, he has been a model of loyalty, of honesty, of dedication, and of patriotism. This is a man who lives and breathes Ghana. And whatever commitments he has made before you and before the people of Ghana, I can put my hand on my heart and say he will deliver on each one of those commitments.
Ladies and gentlemen, if there was any doubt, to believe it is crystal clear from the data-backed account we have given that our overall performance and track record are superior to that of my opponent and his party in virtually every sector. Virtually every sector we are superior. But I believe, as a former president and a proud student of history, he knows that. And that is one part of the reason why he is avoiding a debate. The other part, of course, is about the courage and the confidence to put what he intends to do differently this time around with the power he seeks, side by side to the vision I have for Ghana and the clear roadmap to getting the work done. That is the choice we are presenting to you, the Ghanaian voter, on December 7th. We have experienced a major economic crisis, and with your support, weathered the storm. But we are not yet where we want to be. It is therefore very important to protect and expand our rebounding economy, to attain and sustain macroeconomic stability with low inflation, low interest rates, exchange rate stability, and low budget deficits. Fiscal discipline and private sector empowerment will be the key to realizing our commitment to job and wealth creation. To sustainably reduce the budget deficit and interest rates, my government, inshallah, will enhance fiscal discipline through an independent Fiscal Responsibility Council enshrined in the Fiscal Responsibility Act. The Fiscal Responsibility Act will also be amended to add a fiscal rule that requires that budgeted expenditure in any year does not exceed 105% of the previous year's tax revenue. This will prevent the experience of budgetary expenditures based on optimistic revenue forecasts which do not materialize. Ladies and gentlemen, furthermore, my government will reduce the fiscal burden on government by empowering the private sector to do more. Fundamental to building any modern, prosperous society is ensuring that access to education and health is available to all, and that there is a safety net for the most vulnerable. Under the two-term administration of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's government, I can say without any fear of contradiction that no past leader has done more to uplift the poor and the vulnerable in society than my boss.
It was also, in effect, Dr. Ahmed Bawumia say, NPP, on track record, no, a switching, and this for there. What sectors now they have done way better than the NDC. Actually, or no, the manifest and there, Ghana for 80, they are Shamunsem. Actually, once again, I welcome you to the studios. Now, quickly.
Yes.
So, bold solutions, and I'm with the Barber solve Ghana problem. The normal question every Ghana would ask is, what makes you think, say, now, Dr. Mabama can and run, and run a bit in your boy, I'm a Ghana tumpo.
Kwesi Midasi, and Mami Fanchiama helpful. Now, a very big congratulations to the Manifesto Launch Committee.
Right.
They've done a very yeoman's job. If I will share the way the organization was done, it was superb. The arrangements, the program lineup, the speeches by the various key people, and Uche said the party is really ready and poised for VT 2024. Now, TA statements by from running mate, flag bearer himself, and from the president. It tells every Ghanaian said the only choice for us as a people going into 2024 elections and beyond is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay.
Because he shared a statement or a vision for Ghana. I'll call the second page of his vision. I think said the third paragraph. He said something that is very intriguing. I'll say, but that is not all. We are in the middle of a global revolution. Right. The fourth industrial revolution. It is reshaping and disrupting our world in so many ways and rapidly too. Entire industries have and continue to be disrupted by the technologies powering this revolution, including blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, data analytics, cloud computing, robotics and engineering, quantum computing, augmented reality AR, virtual reality VR, Internet of Things, IoT, advanced material, digital manufacturing, and mobile internet, among others. This statement, Kwesi, it is what is defining our world today. It is a open opinion going into this new world. It is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. The fact that the two major candidates, Bakonka in Kukobon Ketenkete, Obebi Newman Ketenkete, Iwacha Najo, Yebesalai, Yebesalai Intino, Yebe passport office, na Armachia Najo, Fiufi, Abba. Obeso said we are going to leverage on this fourth industrial revolution, the areas in this revolution, so that we can build an economy. It tells every Ghanaian, especially the youth of this republic, that this indeed is the future. But said okay, and so as far as the manifesto 2024 is concerned, the he has interacted with the people of Ghana. And yes, them the boy is coming out with these areas that Ghana for a him tissue. But Ghana for now, so we engage clergy, we engage the chiefs, we engage the political parties, we engage ice water sellers, Achumo4, Trotro4, Powerful. You do be adding come and you who said near money and Sawi and Obia Air say Abanya from 2024 and beyond, Oban, often in the NC. The decline is the cost of living. And you see, it is imperative for Ghana to understand, say, oh, Abanya admit it. So in spite of all the achievements that we have had in the areas of health, education, our roads, our infrastructure, and other areas, we still have challenges. And that was a tacit admission about me and making. And
you can't run away from that because it's obvious.
But it's important.
Whether you admit or not to be
but the fact of the matter is that, and maybe do what you are back to say, you're a magician. And maybe do what you back to say if the country is too hot, leave. And maybe do what you now can you back as a job, mobile phone charging, mobile phones doors. And maybe chill, who come on to so where the most say, what you cry back to say you jump into the oil and can coat na kai shirt. So to have a government and as a leader about it boldly to admit, say, yes, we have performed better than our predecessors. We have done very well in areas of the economy, in areas of health, in areas of road, in areas of education. But there is still more to be done. That is a very bold leader. Job creation, cost of living, and our rules. Cost of living, very important. And what are the measures outlining in our manifesto? Mind you, the manifesto
specific terms.
Yes,
they are solving the cost of living problem.
They kind of say energy is the main driver of our cost of living.
Energy. is the main driver.
Is the main driver of the cost of living.
Okay, me
too. Say the four banners a fango no bo cost roa. Transportation be cost. Ye maami o ko agogo akofa duane aba na duane no bo be cost. Ye papa bi o ko yiji akofa duane aba na duane be cost. So energy is very important. Utie ensema Dr. Bawumia e kan ya outline in a manifesto. The di kan say you go for oil policy. Ye be enhance no. Na ye timi I increase the volume say dey top. Sa oil no eti en fa dollar no ye de enkwa bochire enkoto gold enkoto oil no bio but ye de gold and ye de echo and no betima boa ama e friend say energy cost na aba from again ya say who say transportation is very key eti ye pese ye de a new system ba ye introduce electronic vehicle transportation o kan hwasem EVs esan say Kwesi eno de umfa fango anye den engum yes you nim the challenges that fossil fuel cause in terms of carbon monoxide that affect the global and the ozone layer eti be introduce electronic vehicles e be augmenting ye public transportation and make the cost of transportation better ever from esan say no de emfa fango engum the to me ensa bio no say Kwesi companies be brave including Raboshe omu hia dollar no mo de akoto enema no mo de aba se dollar na bo kosoro oba sebe ne kania no sebe o de for Christmas bulb no be kosoro light no be kosoro enema mo akofa abochinya be kosoro ko enu anu magazine for enema mo akofa abochinya be kosoro so how do we come in to support them in a way ebetima boa enne yesi o kwa abochi akofa nema o sidi no ye beje ye je sidi na near the ato gold near the dollar now. The Bank of Ghana is going to have two principal reserves. Ye bank ye city no with gold and with dollar reserves. You can see so Kotoni ma buchira. Na be even so 2 million Ghana cedis. Ye just city na near the ato gold. It is a Bank of Ghana amount dollar na. Na say dollar na film reserve ma. Gold eba be sha 9. But what you say? It go the Babeshana, it means city na ye ahode no ye de cost because the dollar is also priced the gold is also priced in dollars. Again, I say who say omo ye juma seamstress tailor for baba for organizers for mu apa we are bringing in over 2,000 megawatts of solar power. Okay. It is very cheap. You share your Ghana your energy mix na hydro and friends say crude and the power your generators no and ma ebo no cost we hear PPE say Mahama no say go and the cost of electricity is very expensive. Okay. Going forward we intend to introduce 2,000 megawatts of solar energy. Okay. Once that comes in, Kwesi, it is going to augment our electricity situation. Na etimama the cost of power abafom. Me wiena make say. Another policy yes sir ebe introducing say omo mu ye juma like ubahasi. Electricity mu tua ewo ha Oyerepa juma mu ye nyina echi no. Ebo den say be obi a otifia waso kanea any fine or the bon pupupu omra or that onyehwe. So we want to reduce commercial rates of electricity consumption to be at par with household and even less to encourage
so the residential and non-residential as a commercial in the same thing.
And even less, we are even hoping say betima ba from kwa.
I see.
Say the beya would encourage more people to do smaller businesses. It's say me barber shop bi na ba easy for balum ka say had a commercial activity now it need one was it can be an inimical to business. To encourage small and medium scale people and as entrepreneurs to go into business, and we believe say no any big
so now the question is, let me start from the back.
Yes.
Because it's your manifesto, one more time.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes. So let's start from the back. In clear terms,
yes,
mobile then reduce electricity tariffs. In clear terms,
yes.
What's the bathroom?
Yes.
In clear, simple terms of your shame. Then I'm buying the bathroom.
Kwesi, so
that's number one.
Yes.
From there.
Ukoto, petrol. Now they go generator. Now waswa. Can near the board ultimate control.
Okay.
But yes, see, going forward, we want to bring in 2,000 megawatts of solar powered and electricity. Sir, from Mano any area near and talk. Who share energy mix now? The most cheapest is solar. And Ghana, I think say peak demand is around 3,500 megawatts. So if you are bringing in 2,000 megawatts, that is very significant. It's almost more than half. It is here the solar neighbor, the cost of production nagasa form. And then say gas in Nigeria, gas and boarding and answer petrol and boarding me good generator and fan power. Patwati say. Yan so Phoebe. O light, unilight. What top petrol na there be good generator now also. Petrol no boarding. But so solar panels was and non from mana born in we are no ka. Generally, if you are bringing in 2,000 megawatts of solar power, necessarily the cost of production should come down. Yes.
Then again, what can go for your program?
Yes.
In 2021, early 2022.
Yes.
And now, Abani introduced a gold for oil program. We say it's part of measures to reduce the cost of living.
Yes.
But policy number, a year after, in one of the highest inflation rates in this country. It's, you know, why would Ghanaians believe you say good for oil program? Cost of living above.
In fact, if we want to find a good for oil, don't can inflation above, because as
I don't know inflation above.
Yes, as part of the measures I introduced here, because we share in 2022, now inflation was around 54%. That is very huge. And now I'm say it's around 20.9. We share year on year, I reduce over by 30%. That is very significant. So, Kwesi, 54, about 20.9. Now, what we intend to do is say, go for oil and say, and can near the dollar and the quarter oil neighbor. You who said there were challenges. Yenti mean say scrapping in now. It is still land. We still use significant dollars in purchasing a fraction of the oil use for Ghana. But you team me. See, at the end, say, yeah, augmenting with a go for oil policy. And remember, say, yeah, the dollar cut off 50% of the oil use consumption in here or Ghana. Near the 50% so I through the go for oil. Now, what it means is say, cut oil now. Dollar na ye fefi krom na ma supply na ba fom na ma demand na cost of living, because se me nya dollar no enko fa ne ma mass businessman kakra na me nya ne boarding me ko fa ba so a ene ma ne bo ba de. But
the point I'm making to you is say just February Ghana has been ranked the third most cost of living country in West Africa. But this is a policy above for about 3 years CD. It's not achieving any significant impact.
No, it has made significant impact.
Because making significant impact, I can say it could be 10.
No, Mama Chwade.
Second.
Kwesi.
No, I mean the one I have here is 10.
Kwesi.
But measure second, but that one I have is 10.
Go through even our sub-region and see the cost of fuel across the sub-region.
Okay.
Ours is comparatively better. I'm challenging you, but so I know say when it comes to research, you are very good. Go to the sub-region and see the cost of fuel in our neighboring nations. So this principle has contributed. But they can say, it remember say the 40% near the gold equator. We intend to raise it to about 70 to 80.
Okay.
What it means, and I say can near the dollar and equator, dollar near that. I'm a businessman, no disabusha, no embedded sassican of Nidra. Now you have gold on code man on it. You quite wow, ukra oil, you be a good near the amount. Only gold in the soil, your intermediaries or home gold, no dollar night. That is very good. And I'm you say we also intend to introduce electronic vehicle transportation. It is very important because you see, South of cars, STC, the other one friend saying, more Abripo Junction,
Metro Mass.
Right. The bus is always in your motor oil. Omoto fuel na it means say they must make sure they are able to recoup their expenditure. And a significant part of the expenditure is the cost of fuel. The electronic buses significantly transportation above from one of these state institutions, the biggest transporters, the business community will join. Again, Yasaka say, even at our port, so now the do porter, the cost of tariffs in Myanmar, which are charges out to very expensive. You have benchmarking with the lowest port charges across the sub-region. And on your example, we Togo. 87 and Myanmar
duty free.
There are certain charges of which but yes, there are a component of certain charges of which
okay,
but significantly from it is a benchmarking with the lowest port. It means that and Myanmar engine. Now me banner can be 10,000 Ghana cedis. Now me banner say me 2,000. What it means is a ton engine now. But on what it means is say significantly these days will reduce the cost of living, because mind you, Ghana and Myanmar you consume, most of them are imported. It in confirm Myanmar abuchi, material freight price, makoto abuchi. Beside this year, person material. Me buy so buy ejima boarding. What does that mean? It means that say a toffee, a oil, a mo, a light, a yanwa, a engine a beton. I won't be cost. But I buy say and Nadia to support me as a business person. Yeah, reduce the cost of these tariffs. Again, yes, sir, but in such a way. So by yanka say a year in rate of dollars. No. You be dollar ratings nephew. It will buy the rating in into Ghana cedis. It means to say and near man wait me abofu, and definitely you also sell it at a cheaper price. But maybe we say yes, another significant passer to augment an asset to help with the cost of living. On say Your port no so no the charges no be flat rate.
Okay.
It is a fan is all for 40-footer container. And can you be a container near hwe near room near the prices some. And yes there be. Uba na say na 40-footer container a year 50,000 regardless of the things a woman and he
means say 50,000.
It means a businessman so oba pack his container no. Oba is an say bona from within our ports no. He's able to sell at a lower price and we believe say these things together can help to reduce the cost of living going forward.
Actually, Madam Sebusa Fontino, a year and then pay NPP manifesto no, and a bomb of the Atino maybe I see a woman, and one of the things they are gonna for power a cost of living, and I made a point. Say latest reporter by say Ghana, and a year on my a tosumi and such as say a sitina no was sort of power, and also good for oil no or solve the problem. What's them? It is up to you. So when they are doing, of course, go Facebook up. Or you put live on Facebook like a page, you know. I'll come and go. Then you join the conversation. We'll come to other areas. I can't watch them later. But of course, my member Kabori Sonope. So Kabori, clearly, NPP had a manifesto, but both solution we be boy Amagana Itumpong. Mama, a few examples and a highlight. Cost of living. And it appears our forex a good for oil. Cost of living a good for oil program. NDC, clearly, these are policies a bit right?
Back a moment now, I said no pay. Na your mom abaso dumaso mudi when we are pumping now. Your fan chiania said that mood drew and ma your tea for any affair for all over the globe.
Right.
One no aje brainy adaje 80 and pay. And pay my fan chia mood drew any insurance comma. Manshia fikesim na daroma na nko aye nya ba bitia kanima mpani John Roman mama paka minimsa no pa wuti akra mechia menua achiba I think say nene dai di kan ya menu no
oh okay
na sana ba say be ba MPP manifesto no so angasa no menua achiba na o can be about digitalization and on the industrial revolution in the fourth industrial revolution in the Akeka home. Penisa, you are
now about my vision.
Are you a friend Butu Sumuna so say wacha? They didn't go Butu Hansway. What have they done as far as the digital infrastructure of this country is of concern? They don't know my crazy digital infrastructure and then the foundation of anything we can aspire to be in future as on Maya. Then we are tracing it to the doorstep of John Dramani Mahama, the visionary leader. Aka wo de we century ni a wakodare mu na wo yen century mu information do. Munim say one of the basis foundation infrastructure amande on my Ghana you say you can the fourth industrial revolution a digital na ye adwuma no. Domama ni so de hu na the champion the Accra Digital Center, the National Data Center.
Right.
The laying of optic fiber cables across the length and breadth of this country. These were major infrastructure, digital infrastructure. Whatever we are doing today, and only the basis and only the backbone. Ama yes mano. And it is a we tra near or no AC dying. Now see yemfa and munyam any sabin some comma the ordinary normal rent here.
Let's say Abaya continue.
Abaya continuous.
I mean, you must recognize. So you should give the credit to
and the credit giving who has an American. Who cannot said ye be ya be a free. Never be a yeko. Your mind ye buy it ye more fresh. Until they must take some positives out of the new trajectory. The baby a the yeko. They also mean no say they don't believe in a leader more than or so a magician to create jobs. So mean about to me prove said don't mama have ever said so a magician to create jobs. But the time you have a man of baby. I know we've started a matter on this show once before. I mean, I don't want us to digress today. Let's stick to the year manifesto. Remember, say digress. As part of a name Ghana for Besha to Abama, money will be a soon in the bind and the Casa. and this out na ha ye din mo obi gu obi hu fi abra asem no nya no kore na so mbese ye beka ho asem dia na wo bo na ma na tu futura gu nipa ni enu nti me nua chi ba nya kwanya on twinsan won pakani mampani John Romani ma chose owura wankasa na mmom ya amanyo sem wa ye na mahye pese me tu futura gu nipa ni na me de to time ma na wo to abatia wo. We don't do that. Ye magunu yama ye kasa no enya di o china ye free bisa ya ebetimi enya ho asempa aka flat rate sisi die yesi die wo container no bia ye bono dwa na ya to the din baako
of course
eno nti die owo asafo fitamu akofa ne niam aka engineer die bom na me ame papa boshe banso kofa die ye bob bom container obi enkotu ya baako na ye ba ye nyina ye dwa die ni ye pe.
Is that not a fair way to
no, na the container kura no sabia kronto pampers ene asawa na womu no the engine womu na tuape. I don't know.
But what is wrong with that? I mean, then your problem was this policy on.
At the end of the day, yes, this sign here, man, ye wouldn't so ye. Said the overton car engine, yes, I remember Tom Bob. It is also many the Orika engine between a bob means soon to a pa. I may buy my Tommy Bob on the same. The first one is saying, what's me jotry? So I was Sebi, one no more jaffu fragile. That's as some woman be much because as it stands now is very mute. It doesn't favor any businessman. Be or more container no near ma. Woman no high prices no.
And be favor.
Na maka umudwe no ye near kuma no de. If not said anything and if not solve their problem. But unim. And we are listening to MPP for nyina ne owura Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And then someone another Danko Akufo-Addo katwa to no. One more after 2024 manifesto no.
Right.
One, it doesn't inspire hope until hopeless.
Manifesting hopeless.
Sabi find that will be a map.
See.
So what I say. Two, inconsistent. And Sambia NCC swore. Ashemuma. Three, copy and paste. Say yafa ubi adwempo na ye ntias ye lacking of the originality of the idea. Na ye de ti das ya bra ya ma ye korwa so na ya tam ne de ababe utumo. And 5, lack of proper account. Sebe asante se woto kusinam na utua na ye de otwe nam firi wo. Enu nti se waba se ye nto aba ma 2024 dia. Na wo bo sha wo she ye in 2020 no. Was a to na ubu nkonta se me kan we na hana me de kodruye ma me fa niema omode eye campaign GM vote in 2020 na tiebi in terms of infrastructure almost they were going to relaunch metro mass through transport system through regional capitals. How many regions and relaunching metro mass from 2020 be seen there? They are going to introduce innovative policies to facilitate urban traffic decongestion. From 2022, be seen there. What policy have they introduced?
But come on, you are missing something here. But then I won't miss it. Say is a different candidate and I kind of want to say me. Nanado is gone. It's in your council. This is a new man, or say I have my own vision, which is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It's in another Baya 1 year and your Bawumia case. Or say focus on Bawumia, no baby.
Sir, Anuntina, Abrebia no Magana, ya ne yenya problem kakra.
With you.
Because ya ne ye adwene free so say ya manyoku bi na wo onipa bi mani dia manyoku na ni.
No ya adwen.
Na niswadi hu na ba no nye ba akofo sanse ba akofo wo adura egu. Saa de ya ye ko kan no ran ye say MPP manifesto. Ya kan kire mi say Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia manifesto. Enu ti say MPP so wa niswadi hu no ye ma no mfie 9 kan ho na mfie nwotwe kura Ghana for say to power corrupt but absolute power corrupt absolutely.
Right.
Enu ti o man mu kura ye hwe ma monyogo bi ni mburu mfie nwotwe. Wadi mfie nwotwe ko na ofoforo fa na dwen foforo mwa. Na mo se mo de mo mpene nwotwe no mpese mu di buru no party kuro no a na wo de wani so adi hunu ba ni ebisa o se die na waye nyina so nto a o se ye onipa enye party da bi party no no so free party no enu nti Ushe 2020, by election now, 2016, free senior, they were happy to tout them as their achievement. 2020, and what is about me boss? Because they have failed abysmally, woefully in those areas. What's the development of Bagra in land port? Akwesi say.
I mean, works are
what is the percentage
there?
Of work completion? That is it. So what I say, Bupe inland port. Akwesi say. Takrade habo no about me aka wasam na Akwesi say. Cape Coast new airport or can wasam na Akwesi say. I can list a plethora of issues in 2020 as far as infrastructure is of concern. Basically, yentimi ntrezi bi eno ntinura ontumi nka ho asem yeto so mienu inconsistency ameka ho asem jobs endo mampani before so mampani abedi che Elijah Mahmoud Bami abekasa no no makofa menu aba wi afri na kwandu
and
there's computer science wo University of Ghana and na one atwera man so won ko kanchira Ghana for say MPP abaya Bami aka ho mo credit 21 million jobs Ababa wane can we pa about me also new opportunity no see that be 2.3 million jobs.
I think maybe or me say 21 or the 2.1 maybe or me say point
assuming without admitting say hold on
yes
assuming without admitting say Trema Baba wane so one can say 2.1 million but me say 2.3 million
right
which one are we working with few months ago the same Baumia Eko General we say, yeah, 2.1 million job. On one case in April, Ghana, then both solutions. Or say 2.2 million jobs. Ignatus Bafwa wa Lonwa, yes, the Jawani at the Aswa, employment minister Swafo. Or say, yeah, 5.3 million jobs. Open data when you know Ghana for the Hini Enfa.
Maybe Sachi said,
party be. Ebeye monyoku a se yetu nkontompo ade so apart no begu a na nye party e so man nyina de ye ni to so that is the inconsistency ye ka ho asem but onim aside all of this brana menchira copy and paste ya and Elijah Mahmoud Bawumia
but copy and paste Ghana problems ya back home it assume to say NDC and the policy be aba now it finds an expression in Bawumia's policy move in a similar fashion. What is wrong with that? So what is this issue about copy and paste, Cowboy?
So, sir, yes, the Nabrudi can be and the DNT by. And General Secretary Becca Sauti as a mokai. Was CMP NDC per se a copy of Mujiamo more the kind of okay. Nayani is a motam table mammo. NDC for the motam table mammo. I don't touch the moon now, Magana for Muse. Say obi kura wiye obi bibi agrofo na wiye ye abra ye policy ma ya Ghana fo be kura we be fi wo mo na wo mo age sa ansa be pasra awura no kan no atum opening on the issue of your friend saying your friend saying training coders digital skill go to your 2020 manifesto page 84 and Mahama has repeatedly said it even in the wrap up to 2024 election
the youth manifesto card.
But me the dash bro say 1 million youth in digital coding, software management. They dey get ho. Oba say we just get free here. I feel the watch me din. Mahama catch us the 50 million we go for fintech. Boa me BB sa nyuma no mama bu na nya bia. But me say the 50 dey mama nya no dobro. No akoko 100 million. At the end, Mahama promised 200 senior high school. I know I started 123. I could find her name one. I didn't promise 350. And then 350 no way. So the same thing. It's the same party. They have never the party in terms of practice. The omuntenye. Ne mum treke sia ye did that nipa na. Tom rebia na omo from humu kakra.
I see.
They told me Mahama say mo buy abro ne bayi enti. Sika kakra ke betimi dey save banks e na e wokurum ha cause nipa ya dia ye monutu nkuno adro ne de ma no eye at rare case scenario ade no de ye hwe enye na ebia be say we die in collapse said de be ya nkrofo investment nti But all these banks now had the prevailing economic issues even within our sub-regions. Now, clearly, no one here support. That's how we collapse. What collapse? Man, they would do a Savudrum, would do magazine, would do first a Sokore Mampo, as a was market at Tonsu, would do Techima table with drag. In fact, would do Ghana drag a same only the 24 man here. Ya fapa ne paper antemansa ya kuna do agye Samira efo maame ene ya twetwe nti na otwe bia na mma no atututu fitesidi na otwe di si a ne de ama oba bi next week ne de ama ofoforo mama say this is not a credible source of funding in terms of women entrepreneur building and petty trading sector and unti yemfa dia your friend the Women Development Bank I've been putting in and say ya maame no mu edwa hodo mu di omudwa no bank ya kese ya Akua Asiedua agu akai no ono kwa ose ko fa fie paper bra ko fa asase paper bra ko de ko ju kunu trotro ka paper bra and man su ni bi paka. This is a bank with just a new market and be identified no you bit mama obesia besia na edi ma no 6 months fa danda no na mu sha se mfie boso means insia na kira na fe wutwa ne kakra ka said be ya e ma me mu de die bit my day as agina ba me ate ya say tie di okokan ye tie
was women fan what women fan go I've seen
I've seen the plethora of them a bru 7k
I have seen it I've seen it Mati you've made just a minute
ono ade na no see Alhaji Bamiaka say he's an honest leader
right
Ghana needs an honest leader
right
Akua Asiedua beto munchire see we him as honest leader
true
on your sister station prior to 2020 election Bamiaka kwatena Sempaka say yes Poalugu dam we Ndra ono asa kan manifesto be say oba he will prioritize building Poalugu dam is that the words of an honest leader? It is same Poalugu dam that we have spent close to $12 million break back okura now.
I mean, but
what is it?
No, but you're not being fair to the fact. Almost year preparatory work feasibility studies.
Feasibility studies can cost of mine $12 million. Feasibility study can cost of mine $12 million. Feasibility studies. Hey, project the cost you say. I don't see media they make can they you say. Asante says oh nusa akwa dada. Any abrewa dada. Eti danda dam pada daso na mentime ho ase daso wo a e fira sam dada
yo mate
eye adada mo dada ye mere bi atwamu nti na asem bi ani wa mo ka tosumu gina so atwa na sabi MPP enye de ewuo fata no owu eye de ne mra so na ebugu
mate
MPP mo mra so se mo ko opposition na mo hwese de ye bubu man ye chichire man ye siesie man emani mu nipa if I want to my
Kaboy Medasi. So actually Kaboy made a point about so address from now because the other sectors. So the point about unemployment.
Yes.
Any jobs are more create. Is it 5.3? Is it 2.1? Is it 21? Is it 21 million? Is it 2.3 million? Jobs better MPP mobile yeah more create.
Kwesi Mebaso, but quickly. Yes, yeah. Also saying Omonomodi Women's Bank by so nobody has any right to bring in an initiative Bebuama. Kwesi.
Somebody can cast a match.
Patch me back.
Say, I understand. Is it even finds expression in your manifesto? There's nothing wrong with that.
Kwesi, when there was no even a women's bank, I say, man, contribution.
Contribution. I don't know what they call it, but
I said, a Maya is so my yen sika no mudra ashe malata. There was no women bank, but na Ghana war policy be under Maslock. Say, yemfasi can support you. Omonga son pebisian. Omanka so ma promosi komodi adwuma na dwanahye. A bank support him. What happened to that money? Said na Tamakrofa over 90 million dwane and so on them. And that don't draw money Mahama. So what are you talking about? Even when they are not even asking for a loan. Omonka say pebisian. Yeah, boja kakra pe yesika ye de adwuma na dwahye. Na se bien sada esa yem ni esi apini. Na mo se mo disika brand mo chesika ni de. So the eka no, we need a leader that is honest. Again, this fixation about say Akua used to 12 million of Poalugu na you made him to understand say you may be an preparation their commitment.
I mean, that is the strategy we
over $200 million went into STS Korea. What happened to it? $200 million. almost over 10,000 our security agencies. The 3 billion Chinese loan. What happened to it? But there were commitments that you made. But so
the question is it 5.3 million jobs number created? Is it 21 million jobs? Is it 2.1 million? Is it 2.3 million? Jobs ben am created.
Okay, let nobody sit anywhere and say yeah, account it to the people. Manifesto no say the word admit here. Highlights in 44. The main manifesto is over 260 pages. I'm not sure if you are reading.
Yeah, I've gotten the main manifesto. Yes. I take my
over
time to read. My highlights,
yes.
And I mean, because the highlights in the promises in the highlights in the 78 promises.
Yes.
Highlighting the Bible.
Yes.
I'm just looking at the full manifesto.
Yes. So that time, on that time, no reading. There's significant accountability. And on the issue of jobs.
Right.
As far back as 2022, near this statistics in the year near 2.1 million jobs. 2022, and this statistics by year in every section, every sector, every department, every agency. You're listed in 2022.
Okay.
It is about penny ban because an edical 2.3. It means it's a and then 2024.
So, but why the inconsistencies?
No,
why
it is not.
Why the difference in figures?
It is not different. Humanity has said the 2.1, 21 now by one it was a slip of tongue.
I'm not too sure. I'm only saying that.
Ghana population is saying. Kwesi, Ghana population is saying.
Ghana say about 32 million.
A population is 80. There's no way.
Because 21 million. So okay. So it was a slip.
Yes.
Okay. So
it may say as of 2022. Now you're the Numa over 2.1 million. 2.1 million in 2022. But of course, 2023 there were recruitment. 2024 we are doing recruitment. It's on Mampenya by the chair because yeah now 2.3. And no, I'm not sure. Say he's far from right. Again, Paka, the various.
No, but I'm checking something here.
From where?
In fact, I googled one of them.
From where?
Kaboy
are you asking me to respond to Kaboy?
No.
Yes.
I'm just seeing something here.
Yes.
I find it very interesting because the inconsistency in the campus, and I googled it here.
I'll prefer you read your own because
5.3 million jobs now you're creating. This was as far back as 2020. That's what the issue is.
Okay. And said by who? Because who say Kabori?
Mr. Labor Minister.
I don't even trust him.
You don't trust?
No, I don't trust where he's coming with this. They can do propaganda with it. We know where they are coming from.
Of course,
so much go no come from your PC there. I would admit it. But
okay.
Me economic say. I have sat on several platforms. Then the NDC continually make this argument of Yera Mahama AC Accra Data Center and Faber Optics Layout. Look. Prior to 2017, that Akua Data Center is saying the place was virtually collapsed. Kwesi, Ghana has digital infrastructure. Cumulatively.
So Nyamuche, before you move on, let's clarify. No, I'll give you time. You say this is a manifesto, so you have the time. But more time, you don't worry. This is a manifesto.
Yeah.
So this is majoyonline.com.
Okay.
There are other news portals, but I don't want to focus on that. And it is September 2022. And
so 2020,
but yes. September 2022. Okay. So let's stick with this.
All right.
5.3 million jobs. Employment and Labor Relations Minister
Okay.
So this was 2 years ago. In Japan, 5.3 million jobs 2 years ago. About 2.3 million jobs.
Not 2.3 million jobs. It depends on where he's coming from. Where they are all quoting. I've not read the article, but my impression is that remember the cumulative job from former
government has created 5.3 million jobs since assuming office in 2017. That's a story.
Yes.
And now Bamiya say government has created 2.3 million jobs since 2017.
Because we are dealing with the formal sector, any formal sector. For the labor minister, he may have data on all sectors, including permanent, casual, formal, and informal. But
this is a serious point you are making.
Why?
So if the labor minister has data in all the sectors of the economy, now a whole manifesto, and no Ghana for Muswaba, flag bearer and the vice president, will deal for these figures and manner. I mean,
Kwesi, I have told you
that the level of inconsistency within the party.
No, team.
No, because a serious matter.
Me say, what we did yesterday was highlights of the manifesto.
I get you.
There are details. I saw two was now if these things are not captured in the manifesto. One, again, Sir, Vice President.
No, but it's 5. This is a bigger achievement than 2.3.
They make can say. Sir, Minister
is a bigger achievement than 2.3.
Paka. Me say, Sir Minister Kasasimi. I mean this story, no. I have not read the story. Who reading out to us now? The minister may give details of these job areas, but let me say, the area providing under 2.1 now, and then Vice President go 2.3. These are former jobs. You bet me I stick to and say these are jobs that we have created formally. But I'm saying that the Minister of Employment will have data in other areas, including the informal sector.
The Vice President, the flag of the party, coming to read a manifesto.
What he needs to put forward is what he has and he can prove. The minister also need opportunity not better set sooner so yeah. Maybe he will be able to give you facts in
the
those
one who said the manifesto committee did a
but the whole
because if there's the data there, now we have manifesto committee. Now we all data because manifesto committee said James was in the cover the transfer. They brought in the ministers, and if you read the story here or say, according to him, data assembled by his outfit with input from the ministries, departments, and agencies indicates that the government has created significant direct and indirect jobs. It's the point I'm making is that if the manufacturing committee, they will get the input of the ministers and the ministries across board to input it into the manifesto. Let's say we into me appear inside that. Then obviously somebody is lying somewhere.
No, Kwesi, I have told you, you cannot. No, me agree.
It is either the vice president or the minister.
No, I have told you, sir. No, I have told you, sir. We are here to read the full manifesto,
right? To
see if indeed these things are not mentioned. Again, the story now can for my journal and say there are two main areas: direct and indirect jobs. Good. And I have just told you the 2.1 as sectorial jobs are directly affected for. Maybe the other part of it is indirect jobs are minister no information. Of course, I believe, sir. He has made this presentation to the manifesto committee. They verified, and it may find its way in the manifesto. Meaning, really, the 260 pages in here. So I cannot speak to it. Again, this is a story by a media house. But the person may
also speaking at the launch of 2022 Ghana Job Fair in Sunyani Bono region.
Yes.
Speaking at which is not like someone. Speaking at
until the Tobas, I will contact the minister.
Okay.
And I'll get you the data.
Address this one for me. Address these issues two. This two. I mean, one issue for me. Yes. A year, Dr. Woodbound, I say a teacher for Oba Obeboam. Now, when your cars, or my cars, with an engine capacity of 1.8.
Yeah. And the health sector.
And the health sector.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Obey anything. How is he going to do it?
Because one man come story of the fiber optics, and I will interrupt him.
Fiber optics,
yeah. It's important I put across this figure.
Because I don't want us to digress.
Oh, but money digress,
they're not responding to some of the issues.
So let me also respond because it's important.
Also respond.
No, but I have
respond.
No, this is politics that we are doing. Kwesi, this is politics, but
you have 1 minute on this one. Now let's stick to the issue.
Ghana Hanyana, your total fiber layout is 7,234, and this is from the National Communication Agency. You can find out. Prior to 2017, I can say you are Muhammad a year fiber optic layout. Now your fiber optic total layout was 1,146. 1,146, and yet they cost 7,000 over 200. What it means is say under Nanado, your man license for these fiber optic layers or man lay a cable to a total of 6,750. I'll give you the company names and tell me your license from. There's a company called C Squared Ghana. It was licensed in 2017. Almost 1,146 kilometers of fiber optics. There's Spectrum Fiber. It was licensed in 2018. Almost 1,839 kilometers of fiber optics. There's Comsys, a company called Comsys. Almost fiber optics layout 191 kilometers. It was licensed in 2018. There's a company called Gretel. Over 3,534 kilometers of fiber optics. It was licensed in 2018. There's a company called Neta. 478 kilometers of fiber optics. Almost any license from between 2009 and 2016.
Okay.
And so it is not true that the basis of our digital infrastructure was done by Iraq Muhammad. But on the issue of this.
So let's go to the issue. Because I don't want us to drag into this matter. I have a personal.
About 15 years.
Okay, that's fine.
Now, we are the health sector. Now, of Toka Fiamonia, what they do porter. You become a waiver on it for you, the health worker. You apply to your benefit in conformity to the chief executive. It's as a controller where your data, you know. The application goes to the ministry.
Right.
Now ministry now approval or the port now clear. It is so a teacher near. You apply to
you be clearly free.
We're free. Yes.
We
will do a policy and never hold it out.
It's all you have to do is when you seek an car. Now you import a car.
Now what apply?
You apply,
yeah. Then you be verified saying indeed you are staff. And I make answer your respective agency. It's not as a teacher need. Who apply to your headmaster? I call the education office. Now call national. No more prove your amount. Now they couple no clear. But the policy is this. Saka now clear through this waiver. No. Say your amount.
Personal.
No, your amount. Say what happened? Say one you go for their business.
Okay.
It's not some health sector. It's what happened is there is a threshold. I can say untimi faka biama. It will be at 2.4 untimi farmer and up to 1.8. 1.8 is what apply so that it be proven. Say you agency. I feel what you call clear, car no should be in your name, sir. Untimi ensesano. Uko di vele so kosi sana na ukotonwa so this is a policy.
Okay.
But
so the question after Nyawa Kenny said
yes.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Che Biana or share nursing training colleges for Bosse allowances and free finance minister of Fambra.
One casa.
Free finance minister.
No, one
so all release funds.
No, he never said
then,
that.
But you're not kind. I mean,
when they ask him, okay, so call me finance minister where he's gotten to. The next time when you say only finance minister Kasa, and he has assured him say in the next so and so date to be releases and that is what he said.
But then again, you remember say Kasa only releases
from the finance ministry.
So you remember that,
which is the responsible agency.
So you remember say Kasa only releases based on the request from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yes, it was.
You remember that?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Now. The request he made, subsequently release can. Me know what I say. The nursing training college are saying that. Allow and buy. That's number one. Number two, a teacher for promise you more tablet. The tablet you don't have it. That's number two. Then again, free tablet to senior high school for you. But check it, even here in Ashanti region.
Yes.
Some schools, not a single student in Kenya. Second where I went to school. Not a single, my school, St. John's, not a single student in India. So people are saying that if Bawumia is making these promises, I didn't just Ghana for Ginny.
First of all, these issues are allowance in and it's not true. And I'm saying this practically as somebody.
It's not true.
It is not true. But it is not true. So since that promise was made, I may have to find out for you. But me say, since that promise was made, there's been 3 streams of releases to them. But since that promise was made, I think it's in a store of the region.
Exactly.
Exactly. 3 streams of the allowances have been released.
Because the 3 streams have been released.
And the beer bar, maybe 2023 December, and maybe about 2024 January, Sunday, and I'm saying that 3 streams. I can confirm to you personally have been released. Again, the policy of say my teachers laptops, it's a policy that is still running.
Right.
The education minister, meaning said the last time I call a public lecture he gave statistics on it. Yeah, can see a supply ubia. So if you make a case of all schools, I'm not sure you have visited all schools.
I didn't say all schools.
Yes.
This is some schools in
Yes,
Kumasi.
and I understand. I'm just very
some schools in
I'm just re-echoing your point.
Right.
Some schools, there are others say they are visiting Osaka. We are saying the policy is still running.
But Andra, manifesto, you were saying that. What distributing up a tablet that
we not say we are finished.
No, but you said someone distributing. But what can I say? We see. Yes, semantics. When you say that,
yes,
they distributed like tablets and they must. It's all students.
No, we never said all.
Then they are suggesting to us that some schools and some students, they will know that, oh, okay, and then it's still in process. How many months in it?
It's about, I think it's about 3 or 4 months.
Exactly.
Yes.
But 3 or 4 months,
yes,
you haven't been able to deliver the tablet to the schools across the country.
Look, I am saying that some of these procurement things, at one time. And I believe that the ministry has a roadmap on one day. I believe so. It be a normal target across schools to make sure some supply, to make sure say if there are challenges with the usage of the tablet, or maybe who normal address it before maybe they do other regions. I don't have the data. I don't want to speak to matters that I don't have data on. I can contact Opokumensa for him to give me the data on how many laptop tablet they have supplied to the school. So that is it. I'm saying it's a policy that is running. Okay. It does not mean that the vice president has lied. This is
because we can't yes. Say why should Ghanaians believe it? Because the argument is that people people are not seeing its impact. Okay. I didn't say Gini say Nyoki King or Bayamagana.
So, like I said, shall say with the drone services. They deliver over 1 million medical essentials. Is the drone not working? Are the ambulances not working? Are we not having our Ghana card? Are we not renewing our health insurance on our phone? So there are other a plethora of policies are deliver. So and is free senior school not running? Are we not having an e-pharmacy? Are we not able to authenticate our drugs? Have we not given friends other ailments and then any health insurance like childhood cancer, like sickle cells into the policy? Are we not building roads? Are we not providing infrastructure? Are we not providing logistics for our police, including 3 helicopters? Are we not building court complexes across Ghana? Over here, automobile companies.
It's in the Bamia Canon. I'm say top December 7 now.
Yeah.
Obedient Bosch.
Yeah, the can say. We have done a lot.
Right.
We admit that there are a lot that we needed to do that into me. It is a fact.
Okay.
And we believe that from what we have done, trump card and say we said A, B, C, D. Yeah, A, B, C. But Yabba can bold enough to say, Yama, the reason why we're only able to do this. That's maybe a shot send like here, and never 2 years, no, at the rare. And then you fap him to say, be free, sir, situation nearby. And now you go for it for first quarter 4.7. You are doing significantly well. Inflation every 54, about 20.9. And near much as a pick up. And you didn't say. You about what Semu and near my yet to me. I got a need to him say, quite on aspects on school, dear. I fancy a bet your mama who said, near Bakum, you do so I can't say by to me. No crap. But she didn't say yet twice. Sunday, my I'm gonna back up.
It was a father pay. Why was she not to pay and for shall pay Senator Achi King? So who Tom Swa has problems are coming in, of course, Bamia is the antidote, but no beboa. I'm on the both solutions, no, I Juma. Kaboy.
And this yes, I know. I know pay Minia Chibal to Muse Waje power for na ama order do bone. Na
so need data.
Now the data there think umo data ba. Na wasem ne dafu se bedwafo town. Openi Ghana for amutia no pay. Penisi ebesi usu anke ehye homa wonu ni bibi papa bia de mayen sanse wo bibi papa bi de mayen anke wo se mfie anso bosomi wotwe die es yenhunu hwe ko ehun se a start fife wo ya brabom na ya brabo ekoyi openi Minu Archibald could not agree with you se yi manifesto highlighter eye na po so da poso
right
wasem ne yeka
right
the
the main document.
Actually, I said, I did be a highlight document. Important and the key.
I mean, that's understanding.
It is a capture figure. It is rather the sub figures and now begin with the mother document. And then the main figure. The main figures are always captured in the highlight document. It is also capture 2.3 million. Now, employment minister say 5.3 million. Baba wanu amu kasa the same platform. Obi nkoye no obi ma say 2.1 million wa na uchire mu kura dem 21 million. Wa na uchire.
And me kase 21 million no point now obviously.
Me dey masem dey do so mapele. But the same platform someone is saying 2.1, someone is saying 2.3. Minister is saying different thing. Dey hu kura wo mu say Minister 5.3 no is as far back as 2022 September.
Yeah.
And a mampany about the 2.3 no is in August 2024. Into more employment now more creating at secondary. Is one shit. But do man more creating room I secondary I saw Suda. Is you on a next for employment ideas and your next and then you have not created employment. You have created superficial employment. I say mirage as a wasi no nti yesre momma kwan na wonu a na we nyina the dishonesty and the inconsistency in data we nyina no eya dansidie kese magana for say they are not only super incompetent, they are also a bunch of dishonest people.
But as I said, there could be a slip.
No, there is nothing like manifesto committee here. There is an article where even employment minister Akoka said, "Onim baby about me and data free here." Premier Minister, there is an article.
A manager from Andrea Day and I say.
No, when he said the 2.2.
Okay.
Some time ago.
So, okay, sure.
And slip will be our weather. Hey, no bookwa, ya cruci, amana ko be fie, ya daso, 10 minutes as a woman now. Ono 10 minutes. Yeah. Now, more soon book by ya bosu means ya. Na slip. When they need the what kind of slip? The actual what they about? The actual no see a slip when you see a slip, you should know it's a slip. This is not a slip. This is inconsistency. This is dishonesty. When I am contempo, I am 2 foot good penny. You get it? Now, Adansi can see a tattoo and say, when you know, no one's a catcher Ghana for said they have performed better in all sectors of our economy, including job creation. Right. Now they found unemployment rate of 8.4%. Now they call 14.7%. Now catch them so why are there? Cinema and I may 8.4%. Then you did your term no the Ghana for na ye nimtiabu na ubuyen. Sanzofo say, would you real school ye bubu school ye dine in there to we and ye and tiffy ase. Sabi, when your baby amawasia. Krono ntwa ho mono se muntimi sum ye wonu kure mu a mo mfa ye dimu twetwere fom cause nipa mo sum mo Ghana fo won ninde na won ya defo openi yesi nsu a ye deje ya afo nkwa no ye mfa ma bere wa okura poma ba bia nkrofo we ya duro no enya afa ni ye de ye daache be gura to pre enu nti na Ghana fo nyina eji buma je twede NDC John Dramani Mahamati. Because all the country me say, your daddy, any your die super, and it's a boy teacher for me in your car. There is always said the million of dear dancer. That made me feel so all admit it because he's from the health sector. Yeah, but he's yes, and I respect him for that. Yeah, I mean, what are you coming to do differently? I've heard here. Now, what use is of a car to a teacher or child they was supposed to in such a from place this teacher? And so, as I'm saying, calculating from this year, the drone 1.5 liter. Of what use is that to that teacher? But NDC John Dramani Mahama said, ye teacher, you be a watch that you fear be retirement here. And then went to me CBA because he can't one, yeah. Enunti based on preferences and based on akotua wo je na bosome no ye hwe so ne tete ne face dance ma wo ne na mfi aka wo ni ma wo kira de ye tua aka no ye mfa tete kakra ka nti wo kwa awodidie mu na wo fie me feel say it is important so benya wo fie a wo so de uti beto dan je wo de ka ba na ma bonti na baba na fie wura yi wo niam agwa bonti that also mean I think it is more important say mabuna wo Ghana hanum to the 24-hour economy wono benya dwuma paye na dwuma koro no anka paka wo betena hai obi ba betena ha biem anado obi ba betena ha. It is one journalism job but it is creating opportunity for 3 people or more. Don mama say kwampa e betima ide ayabware no ye can smart meters a ye de be people in industry now omonya cheap electricity nkofo esi entimi nye afede won so omo say afede electricity so amai copy for months here solar 2000 solar megawatts 2000 megawatts at what cost it's a cost at what cost ni yamba let us be around cost oh won cost paka na dia umre no atifo kura send message so mama nka sana mu ye tiebu sana mu ye 2016 na odi omo asem na wo ma ye tie asese ko mo de ko heavy avedi etwa ye ni a ye ni na bukat ne na tiburu nsam jam dabi asem no ba manifesto eba manu ebeka ho asem eba papa yi manu wo kwanya no nkyerem se de otia se bia and they almost the massa. Me take a Magana for your day. Yes, and they told me, yes, I see a bar. For just 1 minute, why? Agric service centers. Micro drop or so for. Your power, kini padubi a moon kuya for. It is all by some man since I be here. Now was all year the Abamakria, you are general now. Mahama say a tractor now, person or the condo. Planters now could be out no buy it. Sailors now could to no buy it. And now say input and get it we decide. Pesticide, no fertilizer. Yet the Bama at a very discounted price. In fact, Unisikakura, a double me a Bama be the Shimu. They won't trouble and child no buy ya. What the Kakraba to center ho. Now for so I can unite a win will bush your 4 year. Don't forget. say free fertilizer na cocoa kuafo na nanoma cocoa kuafo dia enu nti cocoa production hwiriko almost 1 million ton in 2016 no yes san dey ba ama cocoa no and dwindle production yenya no yes atimi aside this is a great go be catch now say e professor bi ne be ya maduane bo so pia onti ase e niema pa man de baba kuafo no maduane bo so
dean of NPP NDC Ashanti region communicators my brother Asiedua representing the NPP. Now, what we share to pay? You've listened to the argument. I'm sure we'd say except of Dr. Mudbam and some more kind for you. Your kind. As for NDC, we are saying it is usual. Oh my gosh, it doesn't inspire hope. But what we share to pay? Does it inspire hope? And a bit boy, I'm a 2 points. Just a 4-year king. A bit boy. Time recent. But this week, we are going to focus more on the manifesto. But the percentage may be corruption, and for the buy, the same thing. So I am activating the phone lines for you this morning. Join the conversation. But there's a message on Facebook where he say, Richard, who should say, I am not into politics, but for the first time I'll vote against MP because how can you have not created any job for me and the betting smile they do. You can't tax me, but I'm so many betting if you taxing on so many if you
highlight
it's not true.
It is here. So it's here.
Same man said, Christo Nina also the Uber sporting betting. Now I don't name the first committee.
Just to read verbatim, say, we will fast track Ghana's transformation into Africa's digital hub through strategic policies, incentives, and investment. This includes investing in local talent and tech startup while abolishing the e-levy. Also, we will implement broad tax reforms, offer one-time tax amnesty to all Ghanaians and corporate entities. From previous tax.
What do you mean?
We will also reduce withholding tax for small scale gold exports.
I know you're different.
1% to care smuggling.
Yes, that one.
Abolish the betting tax.
I feel
Hello, good morning. Hello?
Paka.
Yes, sir. Office can come on the permit you.
Kwaba Paka. Paka, I'm a video so far the next president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Paka, and no, I'm not Jumadena TV. And I'm a co-pandaruma, the Kopi Jumadena TV or Takwa. Then, Paka, you needed to be there to see how charged and electrifying the atmosphere was when Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, the next president of Ghana, was talking. In fact, Paka, I was proud of myself as an MPP. In fact,
so quickly.
Okay, and I'm a question of Paka. Paka, and this meaning did to be as a year employment minister. A crowd that cut Dr. Bawumia 2.1 million jobs. I'm
not too sure about that. So,
and Calvary research it. Paka, I dare you to research. Maybe the guys who could you black on the big chat for, and the mama saw market to 1.5 million. And I then employment minister Becca to would not anything and no press under Bawumia minister Jabeka. Offer Paka, I am there so we are
okay, Martin, would I check here my wife? That's it. I'm a connect corner so.
Hello.
No, they said I'm doing a thing. That's all the chairman. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, hello, good morning. Morning, Mr. Paka. I'm sure you meet you one to mommy why that job with Chidi, we would a job. Meet you.
Yeah, me pato ya na ensembi ya memobo na me wura ho etrese NDC for nka me hwehwe for won so wo ba wo beka won policy we aka say yan dia ni say we so to dey no
oh tie no yan connect corner so why yeah hello good morning hello
Na ko fo ntra no. Emi.
Mate. Yeah, go next one. So hello, good morning. So hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning, boss. What's your first and everything?
But your friend and I am facing flat off.
It's on a pen another.
The pacho, say, you be member of parliament, why you parliament, I own about him and that chibunsu. No thing because Mama is fishing. And one was also over abolish best tax. Now, I do some part of some men supposed to set manifesto and so can be.
On a chairman.
The Pajaso can be.
Our chairman, on a chairman.
One a chairman. When you again, if I hypocrite, you won't. Nyatchumane can own. After one of the Orona Kennedy or better,
they say Barbecue when you just 2 more calls now. We have this morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Parker.
Yes, I was the first and everything.
I'm back to me, Dixon, make us a system at Bechley.
What's it on a pay?
Listen, Pacho, and before any homofag Dr. Mahmoud Baumi, I saw Moody one group because any about Dr. Mahmoud Baumi who be vice president from 2017 to 2024. Bibi a papa bia no wo se ye wo na wo ye bibi a papa bia wo se wo na wo ye wo so wo tumi a wo ye niem afa de wo ba better power wie no se Davis me na niem e koso de de wo nka ho ke se wo ko esiri mo de nfa ko lady ko ka se ni na yi alawa no e ma ye no wo se wo be ba be hu ayi ma finance minister na o motua am pausa de ka so ko hu finance minister o motua enti na ke so wo tumi se sa de ti na ko hu akufuado na betting tax me ni
point to me that's my final call and we wrap up. Let's pick the last call that we had done this morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello Parker, good morning.
Good morning, sir. But your first and everything.
Yeah, Premi Tola me kasa frasa boche school junction.
Great. Tola eti ono pe bonto ma.
Baby ananado danko Akufo-Addo ne Dr. Mahmoud Baumi ya kwa ni free school junction to motorway no. One me kasa free.
Me too.
Dia ekoso ni say the Ghana besa ko ye chi 4 years. Na ye friend is say na Ghana ko ye chi nim for 8 years no. Yen ko ye nim because of say who kaita 2020 no nantia last year former president prime bearer every NDC mono what in nyame na adi ni one for say one benye president 2020 because of say and yema koso o wiase no anka one nimbe guase and you know your friend say omutu obama ni say obeba 2024
Mati Tola point well made medasi Tola medasi yedbesia na me pe so what Kabori said earlier about Ignatius Bafu Wadiano. Well, I have it, and now the producers so mame the information about the allowances. No, was I had the say I had the we is a fact finding a show. Ubana udin try. Ebe kind of kenama. What kind of question na ya bow? I'm what kind of kren. Sana yewaha. Now, if you look at the stories now, in fact, now Samson. Of multimedia and a business question to the minister. Oh, then I did. But I'll send it to the producer. Nanka McKine briefly. Okay. And so this is the nursing training for the making the point that allowances in buy. But of course, to be fair to Achi, achieve the point that say no when the number of months on Modeka. My checks reveals that still no 8 months, and up to the extent that some of the students cry area school kwa or manji bako krada. It will final years to say yo kase I want issue the statement. Bako cry nya enya a year alawani bi. It's we don't know where the money went today. It's this is the nursing and midwives 2023 batch. More final year and that just say musika we issue 8 July 2024 as a dendra I checked with them and almost say still na lawano and buy so So that date in the was 8 July 2024 and a war a year strong. Na ka a year we now you can yes. So let me get it for you. Oh, meeting that to someone briefly.
If I don't meet Joy FM story no kratos because I've just read. Say government from Joy FM now reading. Government acknowledges that these jobs are either formal or informal, permanent or temporary, and full-time or part-time. That was the emphasis I was given.
By the point we are making is that.
Yes.
No,
what do you mean? I say, we want to provide data of full-time. Part-time, near be 3 months. No, the employment minister will capture him.
You agree, say employment minister or to photo Ghana for you? No. Because if you come and create, you say 5.3 million jobs. No, say either. No, use the word either. Okay,
this is a story. Yes, so no back capture. As employment minister, you need to capture all employment situations. And to capture part-time, we capture full-time, we capture permanent, we capture temporary. But the statistics that we gave were full-time jobs. And that's what I said.
Kind of full-time
because we gave the ministries agents. No. It's a mature say you need to look at the full data to be able to speak to it and say
full-time and part-time.
Because these are formal jobs, you bet me list the various ministries.
Okay. Mati.
Yes.
Yeah, the best here. Okay,
Fatu akwa mu ye chance yenye de eni so faso say ampasa mo be ye dia mo start yenye de eni so faso mi tia mi krum se tira from place na drop so problem po na dwam na dank na me tia no pay
fiada ochiman hempon aside for much of open na me bo dia na mabom mu ase oko nifa divisional irada sebre Dr. Chumampo for hosting in a Deba as part of celebrations for his 25th anniversary. Omo ye boy Skafem Kim Paluta was there. ASP Kofi Saponso Ebabe Kwesi occasion. Want to thank everybody who made an impact in that program.
Yes. So on Samson issue no. On the 13th of August 2020, this is a question to the minister. The vice president said the government has created 2 million jobs. And you are saying that in September you have created 3 million jobs. Is it that between August and September you created additional 1 million jobs? And the response from the minister is that I don't know about what the vice president said. I am not aware of what you are talking about.
Nyame